Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And it is 11:30. Oh, I can't clean the windows. They're frozen. My washer's frozen. Hi, DJI. Yes, how are you? It's cold. I don't know about you. I'm sure it's cold by you. It's 25 degrees right now. That's chilly, chilly, chilly. We did not get the snow that was promised us. Kyle Anderson, how are you? Thank you for joining us this morning. This is the only place that I can get a signal, so I know it's like, why does he keep driving up down the street? Because there's no Wi Fi anywhere. Can't get Wi Fi. I see the trucks all over the place, but they're not coming up in my neck of the woods, so I still do not have any Wi Fi. At the cabin, there is no Wi Fi. So I can't kill zombies. I can't do live shows. I can't do any. I can't edit. Can't do anything I want to do. Well, I can edit, but I can't upload it. And that sucks. Dolly, how are you? Dolly Moore is with us. Barry Cooper, how are you? Everything looks good. Yeah, about a half an inch up at the cabin, half an inch, maybe half an inch here. It didn't really amount to much. Now, I know other people did get 11, 12 inches, some 6, some 10, in other parts of the state and Kentucky and anywhere else around, but it did not hit here. Now, I have not been to Gatlinburg, so I do not know what happened in Gatlinburg. I do not know if anything else, they got more than us. I don't think they got more than us, maybe an inch, maybe 2, because you're going up pretty high, but it didn't do much. But cold, yeah, really cold. Now, tonight, again, it's going to be somewhere between 16 and 18 degrees. Let's do Skywatch weather forecast for all the Smoky Mountains and surrounding communities. For today, look for partly to mostly cloudy skies. They claim that it's supposed to be sunny sometime this afternoon, which I'm sure it will be later on, but still very, very cold. So you might want to, if you're in the cold regions, you may want to, if you haven't done it already, turn your outside faucet on, drain the hose, turn it off, and make sure you get all the water out of your hose and pipes that you're not using, or they might burst. Very important. And don't leave your animals out in this kind of weather. If you've got pets, do not leave them out. That will hurt them or even kill them. So they can't handle that kind of weather. They just can't. If you've got horses, goats, things like that, you have to put them in the barn. Horses, and they appreciated that because they stayed in their stalls and they didn't whine, whinny, and do all sorts of stuff because they get cold just standing there. Then give them plenty of hay, plenty of protein. If you want to stay warm in this kind of weather, teaspoonful of peanut butter and your body will heat up quickly. Or B12. I take 5,000 before I drink my coffee. I take 5,000 IU's of vitamin B12, chewable, of course, and I'm ready to go. Of course, with my other vitamins, but that's my get up and go B12. It kicks your starter, gets the engine racing, and then you're not chilly and you're focused. Not much traffic in town. I don't anticipate really any heavy traffic this weekend. As far as the weather for tomorrow, it's supposed to be better, around 50 degrees as a high and sunny. And then Sunday, 100% chance of rain. At least that's what they're saying right now. That is always subject to change, like the snowstorm was. We were ready. It was fire and brimstone, and then it turned into a flurry. So all I do is just relay to you the information that I get. If you're cold or you have a place that you can't stand the cold, or you don't have proper heating, the Quality Inn in Kodak is offering discount prices for rooms for people that have no place to go, or their house is not sufficiently warm enough. I don't know what these guys are doing here. I don't know. I would hope that they would extend the same courtesy, give a discount. Stop thinking about your bottom line and help your fellow man. Radical humility. Nothing wrong with radical humility. A bond forged in humanity. You've got to always remember that other people matter too. Mary Max, good morning. On my way to work. Is that a good thing? Is on your way to work a good thing? Anthony, how are you? Anthony, oh, Ashley, I'm sorry. Ashley Ratliff. Man, I didn't read that right at all. My glasses unfocused real quick. John M., hi, good afternoon. Not quite good afternoon, good morning still, but maybe by you, it could be the afternoon. David Fontaine, hello, David. I got my two moderators in the room. Thank you for being there. Most appreciated, very much. We got hit with some bots last night, didn't we? Could have been the time we were on because they all looked foreign to me. They all look out of country, so that's their daytime and we were at night. It's the only thing I can think of. But you guys are on top of it. Jared Tracy, how are you? Jared. What did he say? I'm trying to make a left here and not get into something. I have to go to Commie DC today because it was closed. Got a free day off. Work on editing. Hope all is well. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Jared. I did get a notification from you that you were going live, but that's when I was in town, and when I went home, I go, I can't watch because I don't have Wi-Fi. So I didn't get a chance to watch your live feed. I want to, but I can't until the cable company decides to do something about it. Can't mention a name because I got hit again last night. I don't know what I said, what name I said, if anybody can refresh my memory. Did I say any particular store or business? Because they hit me with it's not really a strike, but it's a limited monetization. In other words, they say, you said something we didn't like, and then we're going to penalize you for it. 22 degrees. It's 25 here. Still 25. It was chilly last night. Everything was crunchy. You walked and it was crunching. That's cold. That's chilly. Barry Cooper. Our lows are around 25, 20 degrees. Yeah, tonight, pretty much the same thing. Same thing. It's going to be really, really cold. I'm just really happy I have electricity because I can heat the house. We've been watching movies because I got all buttload of DVDs and Blu-rays. So we could be entertained, at least not sitting in the dark. But I really would like to have my Wi-Fi back. I'm paying for it. I've got a wolf that loves this weather. Can't keep him inside. That's cool. A real wolf? Never had one of those. No, never, ever. Be interesting. Rita Lockett, how are you, dear? Hello, Jeff. We got about 6 inches of snow here in part of Nashville. Yeah, that's right, because, excuse me, Tommy's in Nashville, T&Me TV, Tommy and Teresa, and they got hit hard. Sun is shining, but very cold. No sun yet, but I see breaks in the cloud. Cloud cover is starting to break a little bit. They did say it was supposed to get sunny, which makes it more tolerable, because if the sun is hitting you, you don't really quite feel that intense cold that it is right now. Oh, just went up to 26. There you go. It's a heat wave. It's a heat wave, folks. Ronnie Crane, we have 11 degrees now, around 9 inches of snow. Oh, that's cold. I bet walking on that snow makes a lot of noise, too. Yow. There's Sunday, it's supposed to rain. Now, the part that I'm not really sure of, it's supposed to get below 30 Sunday night. And if it's still raining, that could bring some snow showers. Don't know. But I will keep you up on that as soon as I find out about it. Northeast Georgia Mountain folks, hello. And say hello to everybody up there. Make sure you check out their channel. They're working hard on trying to grow their channel, and it's important that we help everybody up here on this screen with their channel, whether they have the content or not. It's showing support. And if you show support, you get more support. because like-minded people go, this is cool. This is the right thing to do. There's the right thing and the wrong thing. And enough tubers do the wrong thing. Not enough of them do the right thing. There's plenty of room for everybody. This is a huge marble in the sky and a lot of things to see and do and share with other people. It's not all yours. You don't own it. You're not the king and queen. It's not yours. You don't own it. You know? It's fair game out here for everybody. Ronnie Crane, hi Jeff. Thank you. Hi to you. Jared saying hello to the mountain folks. Smoky Mountain family, how you doing? How is everybody? Eric, how much snow did you guys get? Well, last I had heard, late last night before we went out of range, where you guys were supposed to get 1 to 2 inches. We only got half an inch, and we're not that far away, but half an inch, that was it. And a good portion of that turned into rain for a while. It was warm, and then it quickly got cold again, and you can hear the difference. The rain has a rain sound, and then it turned to ice rain, and you could hear it go, and then it turned to snow, and then that was it. It was over and done with. I'm not going to say it, but I laughed at it. Warm up to 29 degrees here, northeast Jordan Mountain folk, 29. That's a heat wave. You could go out and suntan in that. I think so. 26 degrees here. I'm not going to stay on long. I just want to let you know we're alive. We're doing well. Last night, what did we watch? Oh, Skyfall. I love that movie. Skyfall. And today I was watching Riddick. Anybody, if you ever checked out the Riddick movies, they are so cool. Vin Diesel, so cool. Really good. The first one, Chronicles of Riddick, right from the get-go, you hit play, it's action right from the get-go. Do check it out. I highly recommend it. Very futuristic, very well done. And then right on down the line, all the Riddick movies. I think there are 3 movies, and then, yeah, there's 3 movies. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't know what we'll watch tonight. I get the feeling Miss Marie is going to really want to watch Harry Potter. She's a big Harry Potter fan. So, and we got all the Harry Potter movies, the Blu-ray movies. So she loves watching those over and over. They're all right. They're not bad. But she loves that stuff. The magic. And she also, last year she wanted, for Christmas under the tree, one of her gifts, she wanted, I don't know how many of you remember the TV show Charmed. It's kind of a girl thing. It's not, maybe a guy thing, but mostly a girl thing, Charmed, where the 3 girls are witches and stuff. And so I got her the whole collection. I don't know, it was like 200 years. I don't know how long the TV show was on, but I bought the whole package. And she watched every single one of them in a row. She did a marathon. And she watches them from time to time. She'll pop them out and check out. It's like you saw this already, but that's okay. Smug Mountain family says the La Quinta next to Pigeon Forge Community Center gave us a discounted rate due to being out of power. Do you have to be out of power, or what if you just don't have heat? Because I know several people that Miss Marie works with that they don't have heat. For whatever reason, I don't know. Now, they didn't go into detail. Maybe they didn't pay their propane bill or whatever, but they have no heat. And in this kind of temperature, you have to have some sort of heat. And a candle isn't going to do it. A light bulb is not going to. You need heat. I would just think, I mean, God, every hotel should offer a discount rate for people that are in distress. Not the people driving in the Lamborghinis or their Audis. Oh, Muffy, we can get a discount and buy another latte. You know, no. I don't know how you prove it. I don't know. But I would think honest people would be honest, but there's always an idiot out there. But if somebody's really desperate and in distress, why not? You could do it. It's just a keystroke. You could just keystroke it, comp it, or whatever it is you want to do it, and explain to the boss later. Hey, these people they're out of heat. They're not going to trash up the place. They just need a place. You got all these empty rooms right now. There's not a lot of tourists in town. You can see the traffic isn't really thick. It's not that bad. Give him a break. Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Dry Creek Home Collections in the house. Good morning, Joe and Jeff.
Good morning to you, too. Thank you. My coffee's full.
I made a fresh pot this morning. Oh, I missed that when the power was out, let me tell you. I really missed that. Let's see, Dry Creek Home. Rob wonders if it was the donut place that was mentioned. Did I mention anything by name? Because I do that sometimes because I forget. Oh, the YouTube police are going to get me. It's really sad. You know, this thing started out to be a platform for everybody and anybody to be able to say and do what they want within reason, within the guidelines of the law. Not their law, but the law. And now it's, if you even lean to the right a little bit, you've got problems. That's really sad. It doesn't really justify what their stance is in the world. Because they all talk about love and peace and wanting to get together, but that's only if you lean to the left, not to the right. Lean to the right, down to Davy Jones' locker. Alaskan Malamute, pretty dog. Looks like a wolf, 115 pound. Beautiful dogs. Beautiful dog. A lot of energy. I had a friend with one of those. It's black and white. Energy. Joshy, what's up? Hey, Joshy. Joshy and Stacy in the house. Thanks for joining me on this chilly morning. Still 26 degrees in Sevierville now. We're no longer in Pigeon-Forget. The Tanger Mall's got people in it, that's for sure. It's not overpacked, but I'm looking at, you can't see the parking lot, but I can right now. And there are lots of people in the parking lot. It's a good shopping day. DJI saying hello. Joshy. So Joshy, get everything. I still don't know what happened with your cabin. Did a tree fall on it? Did something happen? I can't view the old videos unless I want to pull over the side of the road and do a marathon on the side of the road, which I don't really want to do. I'd rather be sitting in the privacy of my own home where I could just kick back and relax, put it on the TV and enjoy. Joshy says, yo, Eric, see what I did there. What did you do? You see, I'm kind of so out of the loop now. I don't understand. Got something going on and not letting me in on. That's fine. Scott Hensley. Hello, everyone. Dayton, Ohio, checking in. We got a Columbus, Ohio. John Esper. I'm surprised you had service almost all the way to your house. I was shocked too. Because normally, excuse me, it starts to buffer and then goes right out. But I think there were so few people on the road, they weren't pulling whatever. Uh-oh. Ambulance. By the way, this is Collier Drive. Walmart's to the left. Veterans is to the right. This is Parkway, aka 66. What's the other one? Aka Winfield Dunn. It's the same thing. No snow for the Smokies on Sunday. I know because it's supposed to be warm, but at night I wonder, because if it gets around 30, that means whatever is coming down from the sky is colder than 30 degrees. So interesting. I will keep my eyes on it, and I will, because I don't want to lose power again. Snow tan. Yes, Natalie, it's a bit of a snow tan. Oh, I'm out here, I'm basking in the snow, and I'm getting such a wonderful tan. A tropical tan. Everything is covered again. Haven't actually went out to inspect. That's Smoky Mountain family. David, Pitch Black was the first I don't know. Is that true? Or was it Chronicles of Riddick? Pitch Black? There's a cartoon version of that too. There's Pitch Black and then Pitch Black the animated series. And then there's Chronicles of Riddick and then Riddick 3, which isn't a bad movie. It's different. Without a doubt, Chronicles of Riddick, they put the money into it and it's well done, well produced, kind of a dark situation, but well done. Right from the get-go, as soon as you put it in play, it is good. And Skyfall, too. All the Bond stuff. Yeah, a lot of people like the Riddick series. If you haven't seen it, you really owe it to yourself because they're just well done. Another one we'll be watching is, what's his name? Nicolas Cage. What did he do there? No, the one. Damn, I can see the cover and I can't see the name. Or he plays a killer, an assassin in, I think, Japan. Bangkok something. Bangkok, China. Bangkok Hitman. It was a good movie. Sad movie, but a good movie. Barry Cooper. Keep an eye out for Starlink satellite internet. Not sure. Available in your location. They were sending me stuff from Hughes satellite, and that's just a joke. It's last time I checked, I think it was $175 or $200 a month, limited amount of channels, not a lot of upload time. It would take a while to upload a video, not like what I would want. It's definitely not 5G. So I don't know, and it was, you had to buy the equipment. It was a real pain in the ass. I said, no, I'm not doing this. I don't watch enough TV to warrant that. Not at all. Let's see. Let's make a left here. We're already taking you down those roads. This is downtown Sevierville. There's the trolley tracks. This is the part. They've revitalized almost this whole area, but this was the latest revision of downtown Sevierville. Yeah, the girls, it's kind of a youth thing and a girl thing. It doesn't matter how old you are, but it's more, for whatever reason, it's kind of a girl thing. Harry Potter. Interesting visuals. And I like a lot of the actors that are in there because that's where they made their mark in Hollywood history, is in the Harry Potter series. They're doing something there. They're building something there. Cutting that building looks pretty. Nicely done. Nicely done. There's Gray's Burgers right there. Miss Marie wants to go there. I will take her there. Not a big burger fan, so I would hope that they have like a chicken sandwich or something. Not a very big place, but I hear it's pretty good. Then they got Bistro 109 over here. I don't think it's open yet. I think they're still working on this on the left here. Bistro 109. This is really starting to pick up, this town. No, it's not ready yet. Nope. They haven't even done the inside yet. It's still there. Empty. There's the courthouse. Here's the Dolly statue. I'll show you that real quick. There it is. There's Dolly. Still got her Christmas presents by the tree. There's Dolly. I don't think, no, oh yeah, I can. How about that? Sorry. Just wanted you to see a little bit more. Biff tells it like it is. What it is, what it shall be. What it is, what it shall be. It's really starting to really take shape. The stores are starting to come back to life. Southern Fried Hair Studio. I think they deliberately spelt that wrong. I don't know. I think they did. I think deliberately. It's a nice little town here. Will a Dutch oven heat? If it's got a fire under it, sure. It's actually snowing right now. It's flurrying. Yes, yes. Please be careful. If you don't have heat in your house, do not get something that puts out carbon monoxide. And a lot of people make that mistake, and many people die every year from putting in like kerosene heaters in their house, in their living room, and they don't open up any windows, and slowly you're killing yourself because you get real sleepy from the carbon monoxide. You go to sleep and you die. So don't do that. Don't ever put a kerosene heater in your house. It's even bad to use a propane heater in the house. You just shouldn't. I mean, if you have to, if you're at that point in desperation, open a couple of windows to get a cross breeze so the fumes do have a way to escape. Very important, because you will not know. It's not, excuse me, it's not like somebody coming at you with a knife or something. It's a slow death. You get sleepy, you go to sleep, you die. So please be careful, especially if you got kids. Don't even think about it. Your best bet is try to find some sanctuary with a friend or a relative. Don't sleep in your car if you can. That's not good either, because many times people don't open a window and the fumes get into their car. Just do the smart thing, okay? So Eric tells me, so I'm not sure what the exact circumstances are for which they are applying the discount. We stayed at another La Quinta in Sevierville and they didn't offer it, which I don't, that just makes me wonder about where people's priorities are. You know, they're worried about that bottom line, and they could care less about your needs or the people's, the locals. Because most likely the people that need it are locals. They're not the tourists driving around, because if you're a tourist, you just jump in your car and go somewhere else, right? And you'll find some sanctuary. But if you're a local, well, you may not have heat, or maybe your electric is out, or whatever the case may be. But you need help. And open up the doors for these people. You've got rooms. You've got rooms you're not using. You're not full. I know you're not full. You see a little bit more downtown here. There's the Gray's Burgers. Very plain. No fanciness. No blinking lights. Just Gray's Burgers. There's the Appalachian. We tried to go there once. They were closed. Miss Marie and I. The door was closed, locked. I don't know why. Maybe they're just not getting the business. What I don't like is there's no signage. There's nothing that says what they offer. And that, I want to know what I'm getting into before I go in. You know what I mean? There's not even a menu on the door. And I don't understand that. Why wouldn't you put a menu on the door? You got to go in, and then at that point, maybe you don't want to be there. Maybe it's too high end for you. You know, it's like, well, wait a minute. There's the museum right there on your right. That's the Sevier County Heritage Museum. A nice place to go. Not very big, but it's got a lot of history in there. Definitely a lot of history. I did videos on all this stuff. If you reference our library, you'll find it all. First year I was here, I was definitely like an electric Chinaman, going every door, everywhere I could go, just to talk to people and see what was on their minds and what they had to offer. This is the bypass. If you were to the right, you could take the main drag, but that's always congested. This is a little bit quicker in most cases. During the height of like Rod Run, it doesn't matter where you go, it's crowded. And that's coming up not far. Not far. Eric, when's Rod Run? The fall Rod Run. I'm sorry, the spring Rod Run. I thought there was one. I believe they had one in January when I first came up here. It was okay, just not as many people as you would have when it's in the spring. Andy Griffith Show. Yes, you can buy them on DVD now, all the whole series. Barney and Aunt B. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure our bots will left us. Yeah, I know. He left me. He did that to me too. You think, being a friend, he would contact me and say, "Hey, yo, blood, this is what's happened." But he's keeping it to himself, close to his chest, because that's the kind of guy Josh is. You know how to. Yeah. I want to see Jeff on a reaction video watching other YouTube. No, that. I have a lot to say. Some are really good. I have a lot of channels that I visit that are really good, informative, fun. But some of them just shouldn't be on. But I'm not the police that says, look, you need to get a hobby or something, because this is not what you need to be doing. You're just taking up valuable wavelengths, and we don't need you here. 7 degrees in northern Indiana. I got my coffee and pastry. Thank you. You got to have the coffee. Pastry, I don't eat them in the morning. I've had maybe for a brunch, I would have a pastry, but in the morning, I don't want to see food, don't want to smell food. Just my coffee. Biff tells it like it is. We should do a group watching of Yits live while they're live and just invade the airspace. Well, no, you can't. You have to be a subscriber, and that won't be happening. That will not be happening. No. Sun is starting to peek out. You can see it. There it is. So they were right on target, other guys, saying in the afternoon. Those are still big clouds, but the sun is peeking out, and that means whatever snow is here will start to melt, but with the temperature still 26 degrees. Ouch, that's cold. Good morning, everybody. William Smith, good morning to you. You really do, Eric? You say yo, and he doesn't block you? Well, I guess you didn't say anything bad, Don't ask any personal questions. Oh, man. When I first started this, I even offered to do a collab with them, explain my situation, and said, love to, sit and talk tech with you. Never, ever heard from them again. Ever, ever. I sent 4 or 5 emails that I could remember asking questions and never got anything back. I said, all right, fine. Fine. No big deal. Josh and Stacy. Lois the cabin could be Lois, the cabin's named. Lois the cabin. Our video comes out today. Ah, I see. You didn't want to give it away, the plot. You didn't want to give that open up your vest and show us what it is. It'll probably be like a branch, a twig fell on the deck. He's making it out to be a big thing. A twig fell on my deck.
Joshy.
Reacting to Smoky Mountain Follies would be an amazing idea. Um, I like their creativity. I'm not a big Tim fan. I don't think he's entertaining at all. Not at all. Pretty blah. The both of them, just kind of blah. I don't know what people see in that. I just like, all right. Some guy likes to go to Disney a lot, and eat food. Likes hot dogs. Nobody knows, Jeff. Some of us did not appreciate that. What's that, Dry Creek? Josh. Oh, okay. Well, we don't know. Joshy keeps it. He wants you to watch his video. I don't blame him. That's the name of the game. The watch time hours would get the numbers out. But Jeff's not doing the sound after Josh and Stacy's debacle. I don't know what it is. 7 degrees in Goshen, Indiana. Look up the coffee, pastry. Okay, thanks, Josh and Stacy. Beverly, Ohio, like the one with little traffic. Just old. Yeah, Eric's yo. I got 101 people in here. Man, that's good, but I don't have 101 thumbs up. Come on. I got to take a time out. I'm drinking my coffee. Let's see the thumbs up go up, please. Take you 2 seconds of my miserable life. I really want to kill zombies. Oh, that bothers me. I thought you can play that stupid thing outside. I saw the people in the video. They went outside, but I guess they're all surrounded by Wi-Fi or something. I got so many things. I need heads I got to cut off. I got to stab them in the eye. I mean, that's what it's all about. The flying games, the Warbirds, that's a fun. Man, when I first turned that thing on, and I'm sitting in this old, I don't know what it was, a 23 Jenny or something like that. Man, oh man, it felt like you were in it and flying it. It is so cool because I love flying. And it is just amazing. It's so realistic. I go, damn, this is amazing. Who needs a pilot license? Pitch Black, 99. Chronicles of Riddick. Then the Animine, then Riddick. David knows these things. I trust David. He knows. Pitch Black wasn't bad. It had its moments, but without a doubt, the Chronicles was the best. The third one, the latest one that he did, he's a little bit older, and you can see that, because I think David was, about 10 years between the Riddick, the last one, and the new one. But he does pretty good, it's adventure and fantasy and all that stuff. It can't be taken serious. It's just a Riddick.
Riddick.
Yes, I did pass Frank Allen's. That's right. Right where Dolly eats. Or at least that's what they claim. I've never seen her there. I've eaten there a couple of times. It is your typical, like diner burger and diner hot dogs. Not bad, nothing bad about it. Very plain. You're basically in you're in a gas station environment, and there's a little diner area, and it's very clean. They take very good care of it. A lot of locals go there. A lot of local lawyers and local businessmen, they go there to eat. It's quick, cheap, simple, and fast. You get in, get out. It's not fine dining. You saw them all. Which one did you like the most? Escape from Butcher's Bay. I've never heard of that. A game? I never heard of that. That David Fontaine said. I did not know that. You got a lot of time on your hands there, son. Samuel Wilkinson. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello.
Bangkok Dangerous. That's it. Yeah, that was a good movie. Sad ending, but I thought it was a good movie. Sorry about the bump. It's the waffly road. Always right before the traffic lights, it gets waffly. Thank you, Rick Sargent. Grey's is phenomenal. Josh, I did watch your video. It was very good. And that kind of convinced me. And then we went there, and they were closed because they were redoing the road at that time. It was right after they opened, you did your video, and I guess maybe they were doing work and that they were shut down. Same thing with the Appalachian. It was while they were doing all that crazy work. We need to go back there. No, you guys are doing a great job moderating. I appreciate that. I really do. Because the bots, the crazy bots, the crazy crazies, the trolls. Heading back into Pigeon Forge right now. Joshy has a cliffhanger to reveal post today. We got to check it out. I'll believe it's bigger than a truck story. That's William Smith. A cliffhanger. Josh, you got a cliffhanger? Alert, alert. Twig found on Joshy's cabin step. Film at 11. There on the right is the Lumberjack feud, or the Lumber Camp play thing. And then there's Lumberjack Square. That's where Dry Creek Home Collections has a lot of their inventory right in there to the right. They got an adventure park in there. I think that's called the Mule, that spins around. Looks like a lot of fun, but I can't. I watched people and it snaps your head, neck, and back around. I said, nah, I can't do that. I know better than that. I already have a damaged neck. Lisa Carson. I'm sorry, Lois. Sun's in my eyes, and I checked the car show dates before booking in 2022. What month is this year's car show? The first one, and then the Jeep Invasion as well. Jeep Invasion was in August last year. I don't know if they'll do it again this year, but I remember talking to the owner of it, and I thought he said they were going to keep it that way in August, but they had a new location now, and that's in Townsend. It's not going to be, well, knowing the Jeeps, they'll be here all over the place, but the location, the headquarters, will be in Townsend. He already bought the property. If you reference our videos, you go to Jeep Invasion. I had an interview with him, and he explained the whole, all details about what the Jeep Invasion is going to do in the next few years. Yeah, Memphis used to be quite a place, but just like all cities, it attracts the lower element, and it's like roaches. If you don't take care of it, they take over the place. And that's kind of what happened to Memphis. Crime rate is really high. Knoxville is not getting any better, by the way. Knoxville has a very high crime rate. You may want to rethink if you're moving there. Carjackings are on the up. Home invasions are on the up. Armed robberies on the up. It's just like, okay, it's becoming another just metropolitan area, a cesspit of humanity, and you just probably want to avoid those places. What? Biff thinks Dawn's sister is a fox? No. Sorry, Biff. Chris Page, how are you? I need to fix the tie rods. My wife's car today. It's too cold. Oh, I bet those nuts will be frozen. Not yours, the ones on the car. I'm sure they'll be frozen. Sorry. Oh, God. Smoky Mountain family. No, I meant Joshy. He said you had a secret. We hadn't let you in. And Joshy said, see what I did there? Referring to me, saying, yo. And then I joined live streams. You're so mysterious, Joshy. It's so cloak and dagger. Sun feels good. It went up 1 degree, 27 degrees. Yep, I'm ready to strip off the clothes and put on my Speedo. I'm ready for the sun. Josh, you and I in a Speedo walking down Main Street in Gatlinburg. You want to talk about hot? The babes will be falling. Just imagine Joshy and I in a Speedo. We could both shave on our back hot, right? Just have the girl shave the back there hot, H-O-T, big carved out woolly letters in our back. Yeah. It's well known, Biff says that it's well known that Trump supporters have ruined Memphis. Yeah, that's what they did. Yep. Going to be interesting what's going to go on the next few months. I anticipate gearing up for more either complete shutdowns or a lot more places that will be mandated to shut down, or you can't go into them without having 47 vaccinations and 16 masks on your face. And you know the game. We're getting close to midterms. There's going to be something. It's not going to be a smooth election. It's going to be nutso. They're already planning it, I'm sure. There's the Dolly Stampede right there. Getting out on the road. Where? Being a Speedo on the Parkway in Gatlinburg wouldn't be the first time. I missed the first time. Josh, can't imagine you in a Speedo. Oh man. Although, what a thumbnail that would make, huh? Can you imagine that? Stacy, you got to get a picture of him in a bright yellow Speedo and flip-flops, of course. A Speedo calendar, that could be fun. Oh, God. My eyes. Now, you can't get that vision out of your head, can you? Neither can I. I'm looking for a pencil to stick in my eye right now. I can't seem to find one. Joshy Speedo with his sunglasses on and flip-flops. 72 days to spring. Thank you, D Driver. The fact you can't get on cruise ships in the international flight without a jab is really screwed up. Yeah, it is. It is. That means, let's just say Miss Marie wanted to go home and visit family in the Philippines. She would have to take the jab, and then she'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks to go see her family. Hello? See something wrong with this picture? Well, you got over 2 million people coming in through the border, completely unvetted completely, not even checked for anything. They say they're doing it, but I've seen the videos. They're not doing it. They just go, come on, come on. Here's your bazooka. Here's your AK-47. Here's the check for $1 million. Here we go. There you go. Jab works to a point, but also don't work. It's limited. It's not forever. It's not like a polio vaccine. Polio, you get your shot when you're a baby or younger, and that's it. You don't need another one. Now, I've heard of people having to get boosters for whatever reason, but that's it. One time jab done, over and done with. It's like a circumcision. It's the first time and over. That's it, one time. But this one, they're already talking about another one. You need another booster. No. Listen, the human body can only take so much of this stuff. They don't even know what the first one's going to do. You're going to put 2, 3, or more every 6 months. They're saying that's absolute lunacy. We don't. Yeah, I'm back. You missed the ambulances going by and the police and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm back. Did you notice? I don't know if you noticed that. As soon as I start, Biff, you're probably still chatting. I'm still chatting away. I talk to myself all the time. I don't know if you noticed. I'll take off my glasses so I can read that. That sun is reflecting. I tried the refreshing. I had to start the phone over again. Did you notice? I started talking about the jab, and I could not get a signal for quite a ways. Notice that? That's the stuff that I'm worried about. Interesting. Thank you. Graham McNally. Aren't you my friend from Ireland? If so, welcome. Either way, you're welcome. Refresh it work. Yeah, it tries to work, but it didn't. I literally, here comes another police, local constabulary. I'm assuming an accident. I don't know, but you'll see them coming up. There they are. There was a fire engine, an ambulance, a sheriff, and now this looks like the local. Somebody got too much ice in their Coca-Cola. They're reporting it. Oh, refresh the chat. Yeah, you got to do that too. That's right. England. Hi. Graham, good to meet you. Thank you. I love when you guys from over there come into this channel. I thank you so much. Please share that, Graham, with your friends and tell them, check out all the people that are on these channels because they all have something cool to say. It's not just this crazy channel. It's everybody's channel. Just not Joshy and Stacy, though, because he doesn't share. He's not one of those types that shares. He's very self-serving. Right, Joshy? Randy Porter, how are you? Northeast Georgia Mountain folk. Yeah, say hello. And check them out, Graham. I think you'll like them. Thank you for subscribing, Randy. Hopefully you like what you hear and see. And I do apologize for not putting up a bunch more videos because I can't edit them. And I literally have to sit here in the parking lot and you hear the traffic and it's very distracting. Too much ice is reportable. I guess it is. Too much ice in your Coke? Absolutely jail time. Come in illegally. Oh, here we go again, right? Come in illegally, get all the things you want, all the guns and drugs you want. Absolutely allowed. We wouldn't expect any less. I know. I need coffee. I have my coffee right here. It's getting low. But thank goodness there's a Weagle Weigels up the street. Joshy State always order drinks with light ice. Yes. And they still fill the cup. I've had that happen. Light ice, and the ice is falling over the top of the cup. They go, oh, that's light ice. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Shaken, not stirred. Biff, that might not suit well with Don's sister. Smoky Mountain Family. Talk about different people. Really different. I was wondering what the deal is. I haven't seen Smoky Mountain Follies or Florida resident Fred do any videos lately. I'm getting concerned. I truly am getting concerned. No, I did not order a generator yet, DJ. I haven't had. I can't even go online to search them. I'm not going to sit in the parking lot and do that. But I will. I will. Miss Marie and I talked about it this morning. She says, "What do you prefer?" I would prefer a propane one over a diesel one. I had a diesel one at the radio station, a 25K. Kind of noisy. Kind of noisy. It was out back, bolted down, cement and all that stuff, but it ran that radio station. But it was kind of noisy. The propanes are not. I know people that have them, and you hardly hear them. They're very silent. Too much ice and coke. Canceled. Oh my God. Renee, how are you? Randy Porter, I like you better than all the others that do this. Well, that's so kind, but now make sure you check out the others too before. I see another. I see another sheriff. Maybe it was 2 Cokes with too much ice and not enough pickles on the burger. Could very well be. Now I don't think that's an ambulance. Not with blue. Isn't it police with blue? I thought. I'll read it in a second. See what that says. Police Pigeon Forge Ice Squad. So it's ICE. Not that one. It's too much ice. It's probably better, Jeff, on the other side of the road because he drives so slow. I have to drive slow because I run out of stuff to say. Josh, Jeff, turn on your super chat and I'll buy you a generator. Why don't you just buy it and forget about the super chat? Propane, 10K, that should do the house. When I go home, I expect to see it. I expect to see them already installing it. Joshy, do you have a generator at your cabin? The one you won't tell us about? William Smith says, no, I'm out. Gotta order some. Oh, okay. Weagle's, Bucky's. Bucky's is too far. Well, it's not built yet, but that's too far for me to drive for a cup of coffee. No, I got right down the street now. Right, let me see. The Go Coaster's 2.6 miles, so I'll call it maybe 2.8, maybe 3 miles from the cabin, and I can get myself anything I want there. Bucky. Biff tells it like it is. Will's a powerful man with Detroit connection. Yes, that's what I've heard. And the fact that he's related to Dr. Seuss, absolutely, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. 2 literary giants. Two people that can weave a sentence together like no one else. It's like Tennyson. You know, it's like Walt Whitman. It's amazing. It's poetry in motion. Generac. I don't know enough about the Generacs, except I know the battery. And yes, they will power your house and do other things, but they really depend on solar, which, okay, on a sunny day, that's good. But if you have like a week of clouds, you're SOL. Wawas. Yeah, there's none here that I know of, not at least in this area. And DJ says, Jericho's the best. You get whatever you want. See, he's getting snippy now. He's getting snippy. Nathan, you're getting snippy. Don't make me tell Ms. Marie. Jeff, check out the email I sent. Every man is from MS. Natalie is laughing. Biff is also laughing. Renee doing well. It's cold. Yeah, it is cold. It's still 27 degrees, but the sun is shining. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Quick, hide me, Jeff. Okay. I'll hide you under the carpet. They'll never see that bump in the carpet. Never. Michael McBee. Hi, Michael. Johnny Carnino's has a lot of ice in their Coke. Yes. And they have eggplant Parmesan, which is the lesser known of the Parmesans. The eggplant Parmesan. I know. I know. Being Italian, I know. Not many people know about eggplant. Oh, God. Donuts are ready. Yeah, that. They were heading. I almost said that, but they're heading in the wrong direction because Krispy Kreme is the other direction. I wonder if I like pulled up next to them and go, "Hey, you going to get them fresh donuts right now?" I wonder if I get pulled over. I'm sure I would, or shot. Joshy and Stacy. Oh, and the Trunk of Man has Let's Go Brandon Tees online now. There you go. Let's Go Brandon and Joshy. And the logo is Joshy and a Speedo. Josh, you really need to make up a t-shirt. Just you and a Speedo and your dark glasses. Biff, propane and propane accessories. I like watching when YouTubers do restaurant reviews, but I can't watch them when they eat. That is the general consensus. Oh, by the way, I got a really nasty letter in the on my email the other day. Really nasty from some chick. One who wouldn't say her name, not even her first name. No, no address that I could get back to. It's kind of weird, and just was telling me how nasty I am and what a piece of you know what POS. And it's like, oh, you must be a Yitz fan. I don't know. I love them. I left it alone. It didn't make it to the air here. It was a private one. I'll let Joshy install it. I will. I could always get like a coal furnace, right? That'd be good. Yeah, really. That black smoke bellowing out of my cabin, bellowing, just polluting the air. The dark plumes of smoke rising into the leaden sky. Yeah, yeah. And then have a lefty party. Have a big old party at the house, serving finger sandwiches. DJ got related to Dr. Seuss. Hey, I didn't make the claim. He did. I'm related to Dr. Seuss. Is that your claim to fame? Joshy Stacy. I don't have one at the cabin. However, I do have one in Georgia, and I've had it for 3 years. That was supposed to be at the cabin. Well, how come it hasn't made it up to the cabin? Just buy another one. You're loaded. Come on. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it's a BOGO this week on generators. So buy me one. You buy one for you, you give me the free one. I'll install it myself. I could do that. I'll help you install yours. Generac is propane. I think they have propane, but they have the battery. Generac has I see it on YouTube all the time, the new battery, giant batteries that mount to your wall. These giant ones. Yes, I know Generac has propane, and I don't know if they have diesel or not. That I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just not convinced the battery ones are perfected yet. I'm just not there. Haven't heard enough about it. DJI says Generac is diesel. How about they're all the above? Yes, he is the best wordsmith I have ever had the privilege of hearing speak. Yes, me too. I am mesmerized. It goes up there with like the Schwarzkopf, General Norman Schwarzkopf speech. It's right there at the Gettysburg Address. You know what I'm saying? 228 words of magic. It's awe-inspiring. I'm waving the flag every time I hear it. Some are propane too. Yes, I know. Generac also has one that is natural gas powered. I guess you can get natural gas around here. I've never seen any trucks around here, but I guess you could. It was big in Florida. I would, I guess if you're living in like a subdivision or someplace where they have a line hooked up to it, that would be good. But um, up where I am, that I don't think so. Then I may be able to put a tank in. There was a little flurry before. Michael McBee, Joshy and Stacy, miss you guys a couple of weeks ago in Gatlinburg. Bought some soaps from your store. See that? See that? DJ 96 in the chat, 60. Well, we could get those thumbs up. Only 60 thumbs up. What's the problem, people? What is it? I'm taking a coffee break right now. Hit the thumbs up. You won't miss one action-packed minute of Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Hi, Teleco Toys. I'm sipping on my coffee. Getting kind of cold, though. One thing that did save me, I have to admit this, because when we didn't have electricity, these things here, oh, it's plugged in, it's charged, though. These things right here. Let me flip this around. This 4 Patriots, it's a charging block. I've got 2 of them. I've got another one down here that's charging. This you can put right into your phone. I don't know if they're still on sale, but you can, there's 2 USB outs, and then the plug in the center is for the charging of this unit, and you can charge it either via electric or your computer and or your car, and you can charge 2 devices at the same time. It's waterproof. These things seal up. It's got a nice rubbery case. A little, and no, they're not sponsoring me, so don't think that it has nothing to do with sponsoring me. But it is a nice, oh, it's got a flashlight, really bright flashlight. That's a flashlight. And you just, let me see if I can turn it on. There. I don't know if you can see that it's lit. It is lit. And it is bright. I'll turn it off there, see? And it works very, very well. I have used it when I'm out videotaping with my GoPro, and I have this Velcro strap that I wrap around this in my pole, my tripod pole, and I plug it directly into the GoPro. I could do it on my phone too. So you can actually, I could hook it to my phone and my GoPro, and this will power it, and it keeps it hours and hours. I haven't sat there with a watch, but it's hours and hours. So check it out. It's called 4 Patriots. Can you see that? 4 Patriots. And they were on sale. It was $59.99 for 2. Normally $59.99 each. And it came from what they said initially, MSRP was $99.99. But they have a whole bunch of other stuff. And you see the it charges solar. See the solar panel? I can put this on my dashboard and it will keep charging. Definitely worth getting. A wise investment. One of the very few I've ever made in my life. I'll flip it back around. You don't want to see my ugly face. There. Eggplant Parmesan sandwiches are mine too. Very hard to find eggplant. You know, eggplants are everywhere. That's so pedestrian, you know. Eggplant is so pedestrian. But eggplant is without a doubt the elite vegetable. It is royalty. Josh and Stacy. Michael, if you just let me know when you're coming up, I can always be there. You'll always be there late. If he says he's gonna be there 2 o'clock, figure 4. He'll be there at 4. That's because he's trying on new Speedos all the time in Gatlinburg. At Speedos R Us. Michael McBee says, Joshy and Stacy, may need to see you in Dalton one day. I live in Calhoun. I haven't been there in a while. Nice in Calhoun. Randy Potter sounds like a miserable person. Yeah. I don't know about miserable, just not all there. Definitely just not all there. Natalie Wood, that's how cowards roll, Jeff. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Disappointed nobody got my King of the Hill reference. Sorry, Biff. What? You didn't see what on your screen? You didn't see the battery pack? What's the matter with you? Get rid of that Big Lots phone. Northeast Georgia Mountain folk. The battery ones use solar power to charge. Solar and USB and AC. All the above. It comes with the charger, comes with the cable, comes with everything. If you're in your car and you have it hooked to your phone, you just throw the thing on the dashboard, it stays charged. I tried it once just to see if it worked. It worked, but it's so much easier because I have a bank of inputs here. I installed it to the cigarette lighter, which is in the center underneath the radio and stuff. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inputs, 7 USB inputs. And when I'm out and about, I have everything charged and hooked up, all the cameras. Because sometimes I do use my external cameras. I use 3 different cameras outside and then 2 inside. So I got 5 cameras going at once. You'd never know it. Lois says True Generac can be ordered propane, diesel, natural gas. There you go. See? It took Lois to find out the truth. That's what I like. Rob installed around 5 generators when he worked for the company he worked. They're not hard to do. It's really basic wiring. It's not very difficult at all. Sometimes you need to upgrade your wiring. And especially if you're inputting it to the house, you have to do several things in order to make sure it gets into your main circuitry. And there's some tricky stuff there, but if you understand just basic electricity, you won't blow the place up. Lois says, I would get one if I lived in the beautiful Smokies. Well, move up here and then Joshy will buy you one, because pretty much Joshy's on this quest to give everybody Generac propane and or diesel generators. I mean, he's such a giving man. It's amazing. I mean, if he likes you, you'll get 2. You'll get 2 generators. One is a backup to the backup. Randy, you should come to the Cherokee on the 19th. I'll buy you dinner at Wicked Weed. Wicked Weed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, backup batteries are a must. And I really needed it, and I was thankful I had them, because when the power went out, I always keep them in the car charging, always, because that's where I spend most of my time. And I took them in the house, and I hooked one to Miss Marie's phone, one to my phone. So not that we could get out, there was no Wi-Fi or anything, but we had a charged phone all the time during the blackout. Almost looks like a taser, and it might have that too. And I think it is also a floor waxer. This thing is also a floor waxer. Yes, and an arc welder. So you can do some really serious work with this thing. You could build a bridge. Yes, and it has a police monitor on it and a weather band on it. Right, and 4K TV. I look beautiful today. Where's my wig? I can't find my wig. I think it's in the dungeon, along with the frying pan, because I can't find the frying pan either. Miss Marie went on one of her cleaning sprees. God, the other night she came home, and you know, the night that I allegedly left her there, you know, that I was accused of that, when she got home, I had dinner waiting for her, and she went on a cleaning spree. And I'm telling you, that place was hospital clean by 5 in the morning. She didn't crawl into bed till around 5, but that place was spotless. I told her, oh, I should leave you there more often. I said, it's amazing the housework that's getting done. Now I don't have to hire back Consuela. You know, Consuela, my illegal maid, the one who crawled under the fence from down south. You know, that I got a whole family living in the basement. Watch, somebody's going to call the cops on me. It's amazing what people do. Always late. Joshy is always late. Joshy says most people in the chat now that I'm always... Well, you are always late. You were late with me. And Joe. I can't believe it.
Yeah, what's the matter? Don't you know I'm a star? You're never late. You be on time with me. I got things to be and places to go.
Uh, DJI says, me and David were talking about a spam bot. I seen your precious Let's see it again. So, what do you want to see? You want to see this? That? Right there? There's the solar collector there. There's the goodies. There's the top, the bottom. There's the flashlight. It's a real handy little thing. And it's almost like a phone. Hello? Hello? But it's not. And it's light, too. It doesn't take up much space in your pocket. DJI, Joshy, I need a generator too. When can I expect mine in the mail? They all should be delivered together because I believe Joshy just emailed me and he said he just got a tractor trailer, a 48-foot tractor trailer full of Generac generators, all with a bow on them, all sent to all of you. And you will all get your own Generac generator and as a bonus, an added bonus from Joshy, eggplant Parmesan sandwiches. Yes, piping hot and flavorful. William Smith, what's up? Wicked Weed makes great beer. I bet, and other things too. David Fontaine says, so Jeff, did a certain restaurant we all ate at last visit ever take care of their failed inspection? Yes, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All these, in fact, I just read an article late last night, right before we got home, that all the restaurants in this area all passed the last wave of inspections. So everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. Everybody makes mistakes. You know, it's the ones that get shut down. Those are the bad ones, and you can get a bad mark for just having a drink on a counter without a cover. Like if I had my coffee out on a counter, bam, you get a strike, and you got to do something about it. Well, how about I pick it up and throw it in the garbage? You know, it's like, no, you got to strike. Randy Porter, it's my 54th birthday on the 19th. Me and my girl will be at the casino, have some dinner with us. The casino as in Cherokee. Careful how much money you spend. House always wins. Big Joe Malaya, hey guys, are you there? Well, we'll just be looking for flamingos with Jeff. Yes. You know, I haven't seen the elusive flamingo in a long time. Now, once in a while I'll see a flamingo, but of course, the highly protected and almost extinct flamingo, which has 3 legs, or it looks like that, have 3 legs, and they're pink and blue. DJ, yes, the battery makes me so happy that, Jeff, you charged my life. Yes, I changed your life. And as my mission in life is to change all of your lives. To all become raving lunatics. Big Joe, Malaya's World, how are you? Hello, Samuel. It's good to see you guys. Check out their channel as well. Big Joe and Malaya. Natalie, Jeff, you are easy. Yeah, I'm an easy guy. I really am. Almost shameful. Lois Carson, no thanks, Joshy. William Smith with a 10-year personal warranty. Yes, from Joshy. Joshy Soprano with the generators that fell off the truck. Yeah, it just fell off the back of the truck. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. Would you like one? That's from Goodfellas, if I'm not mistaken. Happy birthday, Elvis, 87 years old, January, Saturday the 8th. DJ, Jeff loves gambling his money away at the casino. That, not. When I took Miss Marie there, we both don't ever gamble, ever. And I was just in amazement of watching the people. And it's funny because the place is blinking lights and it's supposed to be happy. Everybody looks so miserable in there. I mean, cigarettes hanging out their mouth with a 4-inch ash hanging out of it, and they're just not pumping money in, but they were sliding their card in. And it's like, why do you do this to yourself? You're not going to win. Every uh, Everybody I know goes, yeah, I won a lot. And the question I ask next is, how much have you lost? And there's that tremendous burst of silence, because rarely do you come out ahead of the house. The turn of a friendly card is only to the house. It's not to you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be where they are. Marie tight with money. Oh, yes, tighter than a crab's butt. Absolutely. We both, I mean, we both are. We both save, and we just always plan. It's just the way we are. Now, I've said it before, but some of you may not know. She works so that she can help out her poor side of her family in the Philippines. There's a lot of them over there that don't have anything at all. When I mean they don't have anything, you have to see it to believe it. They no refrigerator. Rarely do the populace of the Philippines have a refrigerator unless they live in the cities and they're making a better income. But the average income is $85 a month. Now you tell me how you can survive on $85 a month. Doctors make, I know a couple of them, in fact, one of them is a doctor, and they make somewhere in the range of like $3,000 a month US, and that's not a lot of money. That's US, $3,000 a month US. Joshy spent that alone at dinner for me the other night. Just that much. Biff, can we get back to the Speedo? Oh, yeah, sure, by all means. Okay, Joshy in a Speedo. Up, WVLT is just going by. You just see the car there. So there must be something happening. Come on over here and do a story about me. I'll raise your ratings, especially when Joshy comes here in that Speedo. Yeah, that's how you open up the whole news network. First thing tonight at 11. Just how tight is that? Waterproof. That's how tight Miss Maria is. Tighter than a crab's butt, and that is waterproof. Larry Harvey, how are you? Crab butt. Yeah. Have you ever looked for a crab butt? You know? I know we have to go up to sunrise. Miss Marie already put it on my agenda that I have to go to sunrise with her, and we have to buy crabs. We have to buy fish, squid if they have it, and then we have to do the whole Chinese New Year thing next month. So it's going to be another Miss Marie cooking with Miss Marie, and you'll get to see some of the weird dishes she makes. Yeah, we'll keep you in touch with that one. Robin Thompson, how are you? Thomason. I'm sorry, Robin. Robin Thomason. I didn't catch that, but I'm looking at it now. I'm with you, Jeff. I'm very tight with our money. I love saving money. Does my old heart good to say. Yeah, I agree. I don't like to. I've already gone through my spending sprees. When I first purchased the radio station, things were very, very good, and I was buying boats and cars. I had a Jeep Sahara and a Land Rover. I had 2 boats. I had everything I ever wanted, and they didn't satisfy me. They kept me wanting for more, and that is the disease of wanting more always, is that you never have enough. It's never good enough, never big enough, never enough satisfying events in it. You want the next bigger one, and I realized this chase that I'm on has become my jailer, and I thought long and hard about that. And that was the last thing I wanted to do, was constantly go out and want more of everything. So I stopped. And one day I had an epiphany for whatever reason, and I just started giving everything away. And I'm not kidding you. God is my witness. I had the big house. It was just loaded. 5,000 square foot of antiques. I had everything that you could ever imagine that you would think you'd want, and I gave it all away. I even went on the radio and told them that. And man, was my driveway lined with people. The grabbers, the gimmies, the I wannas, And I said, go ahead, take whatever you want, take. Just leave my clothes alone. And then from that point on, I felt very liberated. I know it sounds weird, but I felt very liberated because I had no more attachments to things. Things didn't make me happy. I had to make me happy. It was what I felt inside that made me happy. It wasn't the things I was buying because that was very temporary. Anything I bought, my goodness, did I go out and spend. I wasted lots of money, lots and lots of money. So when I did sell the stations, I said, no, 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 no. This is what's going to happen. We are moving. We are going to the mountains. We're buying a cabin. And that's where I'm going to spend the rest of my life, is up there. And if you want to join me, here it is. This is the ride. And everything worked out. It was so smooth sailing after that. Before that, life had so many speed bumps. Every time I got something, I was already looking for the next brass ring. I kept going around this merry-go-round, grabbing the brass ring. And every time I got it, I wanted to go around again and grab another brass ring and then another one. And I realized, what the hell am I doing? I'm making other people rich and I'm making me sad and unhappy. So that's kind of in a nutshell. There's lots of in-between things, but we don't need to go there. Speedo alert, horse sirens. Yes, Biff. Shrimp lumpia. She was very happy that you have some Filipino friends, but you're not Filipino, right? Magandang gabi. She doesn't have a lot of Filipinos that are on here, so she really likes that. She really does. Possessions own you. That's true. They do, and it becomes an infection, a disease that a lot of people get out of control. They can't stop. It's like gambling. Same thing. It's a disease, and they want to stop because they're not really happy. And I saw those people that were not happy, and I wanted to shake them and say, just leave. Just leave. You got to start somewhere, and you've got to have it in you. It's like an alcoholic. You can tell them to stop drinking. Until they decide to stop drinking, they're not going to stop drinking. It's got to be from within. And once you make that change, you're on another path. You're on a path that's more straight and not so bumpy. There's not so many speed bumps. There's not so many holes, unexpected landmines you're stepping on. Once you get on solid ground and you start realizing that your life is very finite, it's not infinite, and it reaches that point, and I'm only guessing from my perspective, it's that once you hit around 45, 50 years old, you start realizing that life is very short. Your time is going to be up real soon, if not sooner. And at that point, you have to say, what am I doing with where I am and who I am? Am I truly happy, or am I not? Are you yielding, or are you going backwards, yielding, or moving forward? And that's something only you know when you look in that mirror. Too many people are always swimming upstream, and they never reach anything because they're barely moving, because they're struggling, they're trying to arrive somewhere, but they never quite arrive. If you want to arrive without striving, you've got to go with the flow. You got to turn around and go with the flow and let life take you where it's going to take you, not where you want to take you. Because when you try to fight whatever it is that gets you to where you are, you find out that it always spins you off into the side or into a ditch or into an abutment. And why me? Why me? Because you're not flowing. You're not going with life. You're trying to create your path when your path is already created. In between here and there, A to Z, you can make detours, but go with the flow of the detour. Don't go up the stream because it never works. Ah. Sorry. I go off on one of my little rants. Love, you mean it. I'm not Filipino, but I have two Filipino girlfriends, both named Sherry. Well, that's convenient. Isn't that convenient? And it's spelled the same way. That's convenient because you could kind of get one card and put it in a printer, and you can print up two, right? Or two letters, and just hopefully they don't know each other. And then you could just, hey, you go, baby doll. Here you go. Gunda. Beautiful. Gunda. Lola Carson, that's why we're still cattle farmers. We love it. You're doing what you love. And if you're not doing what you love, stop. When you see that the chase itself is causing you some sort of grief or distress, stop. It's knowing when to stop, knowing when to cease and desist. That at that point you realize that you're in control and that you're taking control of your life. But when you don't know when to stop, that's when you get relationships. If a relationship is going nowhere, know when to stop. Cease and desist. Walk away. Don't fight. Don't be a pain in the ass. Just go. It's amazing how easy it is once you do it. It's like saying no. How many of you can actually say no to somebody? How many of you can actually say, no, I don't want? A lot of times people can't. I don't know why. It's the fear of saying no. Once you say it, it's really easy. Second time's a little easier. Third time, it's real. Pretty soon, you say no to everything that you don't approve of. And that's what we, as a people, should be doing. If we're not happy with the way things are being run, we have to say no, because we are the people. We are the government. We are the powers that be. Not anyone else. Not a handful of snot-nosed people. No, they're not. They make you believe that they have the power. It's an illusion. It's smoke and mirrors. They're always pumping sunshine up your ass all the time, telling you everything is good. But inherently, you know that there is a lot of problem. There are things that are really going on here that are not cool, that are not right, that just are not morally right. And you as a person have to know when to say no. And as we get together in lockstep, we are very powerful. If we stand together in lockstep, when we move forward, we are a wall. But when you stand alone, you can be pushed over. So if we all would think somewhat in unison of what we know is right for us, not we get along and go, I better go along because otherwise they're going to cancel me or something, then you're just part of the problem. You're not even in the solution package. I'm pontificating. I shouldn't be doing that. This is what I did in radio. Going against the current. It's not cool. TME TV! Yo! What have I missed? You missed Joshy in a Speedo. Joshy is going to parade through Gatlinburg in a Speedo, waving the Let's Go Brandon flag and handing out eggplank Parmesan sandwiches. That's right. At the new Eggplank Emporium right here in Pigeon Forge. Come for the grand opening of the Eggplank Emporium. And all you can keep down buffet for $1.99. That's right. Mama Mima's all you can keep down buffet for $1.99. Burke Hollow. What a great name, Burke Hollow. Good afternoon from Panama City, Florida. What a nice place that is, too. Just Jeff running his trap run out. Yes, I know. Oh, my God, I have been running. Thanks, DJ. I appreciate that. The girls were not at the same time. Oh, okay. I had to go back in time there for a second. That's good. I guess it's all right. Say hello to Tommy and TME TV and Teresa. I see a lot of craziness in the toy collecting communities. I can imagine any community of whatever. It's grab and growl mentality right now. And I think we're going through a growth spurt in this country. And I think people are starting to realize that they've had enough of the nonsense. They've had enough of the wackos, the latte lalas, and all that stuff. We've had enough. We listen to them, and then They always try to say, if you just go along with us, we'll leave you alone. No, they won't. They're always bothering you. It's a cancer that doesn't go away, and cancer doesn't. It's like rust; it never sleeps. And you've got to be aware of your surroundings and the people that are screaming in your ear all the time, trying to tell you what you should be doing, and not what they should be doing. And I think people are getting fed up with that, and I think we'll see that in the next election, and especially in 2024. Lois says 40 plus years, that is, love seeing new baby calf. I know, nothing like watching a baby being born of anything. It doesn't matter what it is, because that's the new birth, that's the new generation, and it's up to you. It's contingent upon you to, from the cradle to the grave, to raise your children. Not a nanny, not a friend, not a neighbor, not the school, not the college, not the politicians. It's your responsibility as a human being who brought a human into this world to take care of that human, not someone else. There! DJI. I can say not very easily, much easier than yes. I know some people just can't say no. And once you do it, Nathan, once you do it, it's easy. Just do it. You'll see. You'll feel so liberated. The Pez collecting community is nuts. And there isn't a day that I don't think about the Pez collecting community. In fact, I keep my lorazepam in a Pez dispenser daily. So while I'm driving down the road, I could just blip, 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 4, 5, 12 of those things. I don't care about the tourist traffic anymore. I don't care about anything. Speaking to... Do I have a witness? David Fontaine. Biff, grown men getting into fistfights. Yeah, at Target over baseball cards. Arguing the stock clerk over being in the... It's nonsense. Men should not... Real men don't pull the trigger. Real men don't get into fistfights. They know when to, but they know not to. That's the difference between having a higher self and a not higher self. There's a time to when you have that gun, to show mercy, and that's the real man, to know when not to pull the trigger, or know when not to cold slap them. You know what I mean? That's the real man, to know when to walk away. Jeff is a man of wisdom. Yeah. And you can hear me perform at the Eggplank Emporium tonight at 11. With all the fresh tomatoes. Yes, all the fresh tomatoes you can eat. That's right. Oh my God. DJI says that's how relationships work. You fight, you make up. No. You shouldn't have to fight. Miss Marie and I rarely have a disagreement. And if we have something that we don't agree on, we sit down and we discuss what it is that's on our minds. And we do it all the time, because she's from another culture. And there's things that we do here that she doesn't agree with, and things that I do she doesn't agree with. But we don't get into that yelling, screaming thing. We just don't. I mean, I've been there, been down that road with other crazies. And no, it doesn't get anywhere. It just gets escalated, and somebody goes to jail. Somebody gets their eye poked out. You know what I mean? It's so much easier to sit down and say, what's on your mind? That shows a level of maturity and understanding that you have rights, they have rights. Now we need to find a common ground, common center, that we can all just sit and talk. Makes a difference. It really does. TME TV. We call the town diner here the old choke and puke. Yeah, I could imagine. Well, now you can go to the Eggplank Emporium for all you can keep down for $1.99. Yeah, but Hillary says it takes a village. Well, somewhere a village is missing its idiot, and I know where she is now. I got TJI's adoption papers. TNB TV. Yes, Teresa made her fight to the Windy City early this morning. Oh, that's right. She took her flight. I hope she made it well. Biff says, after witnessing how Jeff drives like a grandma, I'm not sure the tourists are the traffic problem. Yes. I am the curb crawler king here. I don't always drive that slow. I do it just for you guys so the signal doesn't pop out. But I don't fly around. DJ, you lucky I got. Yeah, she was a real find. You know, I picked her out of that magazine there, Filipinos Are Us, and I could have got the economy model. They had 3 models: the economy, mid-range, and God, you're going to spend every dollar you have range. So I took the mid-range, being safe. But if I would have went for the economy, the choices were 300 pounds and over or a lazy eye, and I just couldn't on the cheap side, you know. But she showed up in a FedEx box. She looked basically like a stick figure in cardboard, and a manual on the front. She had a glass of water and a cracker, and I guess I got a good one. Lois said, we discuss. That's right. No argue. No need to argue. There is no need to argue. If you argue, that means you don't have the intelligence to talk. If you argue, you do not have the ability to discuss. And that puts you right away at a disadvantage, because you're going to say, you know, there's a trigger point. You know that you're going to trigger the other person with something you say, because that's what people do. They go, oh yeah? Well, your mother. And then, oh really? You're going to talk about my mother? And then the dishes start flying and the pots start flying. And at that point, there is no more discussion. It's a cops episode, you know? And that's, I think that's BS. Biff says, I don't have a girlfriend at the moment. I could get you the FedEx magazine if you want it. They have all shapes and sizes. Relationship bird, because I've watched every season of Jersey Shore. There you go. Now, being you are a man of taste, you've obviously know now how to handle a situation. You watch Jersey Shore. That's all I need to say. No more. DJ, I love how Jeff drives. Yes, I get the speed, spend more time. Thanks, I appreciate that. The economy model. I see the frying pan coming out of the dungeon. Natalie says, self-entitled, it's so bad. Yes, everybody is entitled. You owe me. I need a check. I need to not work. I need to have all the money in the world. I need an Audi. I need to have everything for free, and I'm going to live in a mansion for the rest of my life. Time to wake up, Cupcake. Time to wake up. You know what these people need? They need like a couple of weeks or a couple of months in a third world country and see how people really live, where there's no running water. There's more poverty than you could imagine in a square foot than there is in this whole state. And whether it would shake them back to reality, I don't know. But usually those people, they go, oh, my hair's dirty. I gotta go. I gotta wash. I gotta get another phone. You know, there's always something. They don't wake up because they're spoiled rotten. The parents should never have them. Well, Tommy did stop on the goat coaster. I have the video to prove it. TME too. Hey, Joshy and Stacy, thank you so much for checking on us last. That was so kind of. Well, and in fact, Tommy, you are going to get yourself a brand new generator. According to Tommy, he's got a tractor trailer full of Generac generators coming. One of them coming to your doorstep as we speak. In fact, I think I just heard the knock. I'm explaining your life to. I hope it makes sense to you. Miss Marie is going to beat you. Oh, promises. Friday night, here we come. Prancing around the cabin in a Nazi outfit, and me on all fours with a dog collar. Oh yeah, that's living. I guess I'll have to delete this video, right? So Miss Marie doesn't see it. Delete. Weather today, Tennessee. What you can expect is partly to mostly sunny skies, high temperatures in the upper 20s, overnight lows of around 16 to 18 degrees. No mention of any precipitation in our area, but Sunday there is a 100% chance of isolated showers and thunderstorms and snow like Volkswagens. Natalie, what'd you say, huh? What's that? Jeff is kinky. No, not really. I just have a warped mind. Danny the Can Station TV today. If you like what you see and like what you heard, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would help us out considerably. And Miss Marie would love it, and it would save probably my marriage and everything else. But of course, other guys will be on. If you haven't, check out everyone else who has been on here. Like, comment, and subscribe to their channel as well. Otherwise, of course, my friends, we will see you very, very soon. Thanks for being on with us tonight. Bye-bye.